So we're live. So hello YouTube, hello everyone. My name is Victoria. I'm a host here on TNT. I've been here since 2022 and I currently live in Florianopolis, but I'm from Goiânia, Goiás. About work, I have my own business. I have broker insurance. Oops, so just a sec because I'm hearing myself on mute. Hello, everyone. My name is Victoria. I'm a host here. Okay. I live in Floripa. I have my own business, and in my free time, I like to take my dog for a walk. And I also love games. I like puzzles. I like board games, and I like to do stuff that I can think a little because it's the things that makes me have a lot of fun. So let's go on. Monique, I want to hear a little bit about you.
Hi guys. So I'm from Aracaju, Sergipe, but I'm living in São Paulo now. I have 32 years old. In my free time, when it's possible, I like to travel and I like to explore new cultures and new places. And I'm a person that likes a lot board games. And that's all. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Monique. Rogério, what about you?
Yes, good evening, guys. I'm Rogério. I'm 49 years old. I'm from São Paulo, but I live in Rio de Janeiro with my wife, my stepdaughter, my dog, and I'm an accountant. I'm here in Talk Talk since May, and from now on, I enjoy a lot this channel, and very important to learn. I'm here to get more efficiently, speak more efficiently. In my free time, I like to practice exercise, to read and book and watch movies. That's it.
Thanks a lot, Rogério. Isabel.
Hello guys, my name is Isabel. I'm 23 years old. I live in Florianopolis too, as Victoria, and I'm born here as well. I'm a graphic designer. Finished my graduating the last year, but I work with UX and UI design too in another company. And in my free time, I like read books, watch movies, and go outside as well.
Thank you, Isabel. Leo.
Hello, guys. Good evening. My name is Leonardo, but don't call me Leonardo, just Leo, please. Um, I was born in Belém do Pará, but I've been living in São Paulo since 2017. In my free time, I like to read books, have a time with my friends, my husband, and sleep. And I also like to go to the gym sometimes. When I have nothing to do, I just go there just to practice something. So that's it.
Thank you, Leo. Tiago, hello, Tiago. Good evening.
Hi guys, good evening.
Good evening. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Okay. My name is Thiago. I am 27 years old. I'm living in Vitória da Conquista in Bahia with my parents and my dog. I'm product owner. My degree is in software in engineer. I'm working in a company of São Paulo. I'm studying English because it's very important for my area and for the life. In my free time, I'm like so much to travels, tracks, and watch series and movies.
Thank you, Tiago. Érica.
Good evening. I'm Erica. I live in Belo Horizonte, Minas Gerais. I work as dietitian here, nutritionist, in some public schools here in Belo Horizonte. And in my free time, I love reading, cooking, go to the gym, swimming, and I'm here in Talk to Talk in order to improve my English, my speaking skills.
Okay.
That's
Thanks. Thanks a lot. And Louise.
Hi everyone, I'm Louise, I'm 27, I live in São Paulo capital with my boyfriend and a dog. I'm a technology student. I like to read in my free time. My favorite type of book is the Japanese kind. I like everything that is related to exercising, like running, swimming, climbing, and that's it.
Very nice. Thanks, guys. Very nice that a lot of you guys love to exercise, to go to the gym. That's something I always try, but I don't like going to the gym. But one sport that I love to do is swimming. I just learned that swimming is one sport that I can go a lot of times on the week, during the week, and I also love to do it and to keep my body moving. That's very nice. Well, such a pleasure to meet all of you guys. Today we're talking about trust and infidelity. I just sent you the questions. Did everybody receive? Yeah? Okay, awesome. So just a few reminders before I split the rooms. I'm gonna split the rooms in two, so it's gonna be four of us in each room so we can have more time to talk. And I always like to remember you guys, this is not a class, although you're going to learn a lot English expressions, and the most important of all, you're gonna learn to respect each other. You're going to understand what the other is saying, and this is going to be a conversation. The questions here, they are just a guide. You don't have to be stuck to each question. I use them as a guide for us to have something to talk about, but it can go a lot more than this. Okay, guys? Okay, so I'm splitting the rooms, and Erica, Leo, and Louise, you're staying in the main room with me, and the others, I just sent you the invite, guys. I hope you have a lot of fun. See you in the end of the immersion. Bye-bye. Okay, let's begin, guys. Question number 1. Leo, have you ever been cheated?
Jesus, I will cry. I'm just kidding.
That's a tough question to answer in front of everybody, but
Yeah. I have never been cheated. I'm in my first relationship. Um, at least right now, I truly believe that he never betrayed me. So I think that until this moment, no.
very nice. Good for you. Very nice. Thanks.
Yeah,
What
but it's something interesting to think about because when you asked me this, the first thing was talk about my husband, but it's more than just hey. It's about our relationship in general. In general, so interesting.
Yeah, thank you, Leo. Erika, what about you, girl? Have you ever been cheated?
Yes, I think so. Yes, I think everyone in some time of their life have been cheating for someone. But I don't know if the other person, and but yes, I think this question is a little thing difficult to answer. No, difficult to answer because I know the answer of the question. But to talk about that,
Yeah. The fun part here in most of the part that the topics I bring is not that just an answer of yes and no, but even in Portuguese, there are some questions that make us think a lot about what we're going to answer. And I guess that's the main point, not to just translate the answer, but make us really think about it. So we can develop an English thinking. So, Louise, what about you? Have you ever been cheated?
I guess I've never been cheated. I guess I don't know actually. Maybe in a teenage relationship, but in my adult life, I guess I've never been cheated on.
Good for you as well. Very nice, great. As for me, guys, I have been cheated and it's awful. That's something that we can't do anything about it because it doesn't depend on us. Because I guess the person who cheats, they can give us a lot of different excuses about the reason that why the person did it, but in the end of the day, it doesn't say anything about us. It's about the person who cheated, and it's something awful because makes us feel bad. And I guess it's something that it takes the time for us to process what happened, and it messes a lot with our sense of our own value, the way we see ourselves and the way we think about ourselves. But I don't know, I guess nobody is like free of it, like, okay, I will never be cheated, because cheating for me, of course, when we speak about cheating and betrayals, we think at first about relationships, romantic relationships. But for me, cheating, it goes much more than that. It's not only about our romantic pair. It can be about friendship as well. And in my opinion, friendship betrayal, it hurts a lot more because I don't know. It's something that it's very, very, very hard to expect, at least for me. So number 2, Louise, why do you think people cheat?
No idea. I guess it's something related to insecurities or in a romantic relationship. I guess the person maybe doesn't know that he or she is a monogamy, not a monogamic person. I don't know the word in English, but I guess I have no idea. It's something that I need to ask my therapist. I don't have an opinion about this question.
No, but you said something very important, because about people being in a monogamous relationship, and maybe the person doesn't feel that they fit in this kind of relationship, but it's hard to think about that because it's not the most common, and it's not the first thing that we think when we go into a relationship.
Yes.
Understand? So what about you, Erica?
I partly agree with Luis. I think it's about insecurity of the people that chat another. And the second reason, I think, lack of self-esteem. I think some people try to prove to yourself that they can do something more in another relationship. But people don't know about that, and sometimes people don't think they are chatting another one, but it's just for fun. It's not. I'm not chatting my boyfriend, my girlfriend. It's just for fun. But when we said about monogamy, today many relationships, there is no kinds of relationship is open. How I think I can say that, and I yes, I think it's about the rule that you have with your partner. I can go with another man, the man if another girl, but I think it's about the rule. If you broke the rule of your relationship, you are chatting. If not, it's okay. It's the
Very,
part of relationship.
that's it. So, do you agree with Erica, Leo? What do you think?
It's a really, really deep question.
It is. Indeed,
Yeah,
it is.
and it's hard to think about because uh, there are many reasons. Of course, insecurity, self-esteem, maybe shame, ashamed of something can be the reason. As I said, um, cheating someone, it's not something that is related with you. It's related with other person. So it's hard to explain what other people are expecting with that. So sometimes people just betray you because they are insecure and they just feel that it's a way to hurt you. So it's not your fault be betrayal. It's fault of the other person that have no security about themselves and betray you. So many reasons, but no one reason is your fault. It's
Yeah,
other fault.
that's it. Well, so I agree with all of you guys. I guess cheating has so many different levels and so many different reasons. And one of them is self-low esteem for the person who's cheating. And I guess that it can also be that some people cheat and tell the partner, or some people cheat and never tell them. And some people do it, but they don't tell, but they don't hide as well. Like they let the person find out. And in that case, I believe that the one who is cheating is trying to show the other one, the partner, that he or she has value, and other people still want them. The person still wants to feel desired by other people beyond the relationship. And there's other cases like people who don't put on weight, like, okay, I feel desire for this third person. I want to like kiss and go out with this third person, but the person doesn't balance the situation. Like, okay, I have established relationship, a long-term relationship, for example, and it's not worth it to put this instant desire that I have for other person in front of my long-term relationship, for example. I guess during our lives, we can feel attracted to lots of different persons, lots of different people, but we have to think whether we're gonna do something about it or not. Because if we're single, that's okay. If you're in a relationship where you can go out with other person, that's okay as well. But if you're in a relationship where the deal is okay, it's just you and me while we're together, nobody else is coming in the way, and the person still thinks that it doesn't matter, I guess that, I don't know, it's like the person doesn't give value to the relationship itself and doesn't think about the person who's being betrayed, because it's not about the one who's being betrayed, but it hurts. It's still awful. It's still the worst thing when you're in a relationship. And it have different reasons, but none of them for me has a valid excuse. I guess when this kind of moment happens in a relationship, for example, you're in a 10, 20 years relationship and you feel attracted to someone else. That's very normal. That's very okay to happen because we're human beings. If we're relating to other person, we're not that. We can still find someone else attractive, someone else beautiful. We can still feel desire for someone else, but you have to be truthful to yourself and to your partner. And the conversation is the most important thing that you do because you can't live on a lie. That's it. So, Erica, number 3, what would you consider as a friendship betrayal? Erica? I'm not hearing you.
I think if my friend and my try broke my confidence, if him or her, I think is can you hear me? That's okay. Okay, because you froze the
You're freezing a little your voice and your image.
and you when your friend uh, yeah, you too. But quickly, like when your friends broke your hurt your feelings and broke your confidence, if he or her is about betrayal. I think so about that. And I think when you said in the first question, when your friend chat you, I think it's worse than your boyfriend or girlfriend, because friendship is the relationship is more strong. I said about for me, and I think I can trust in another guy if he set me, but about my friends betrayal, same again. Okay.
Wanna add something else or just it?
Just it.
Okay, thanks. So, as we were saying, for me, I believe that a friendship betrayal is worse because I see friendship more of a free relationship where it can last several years and the friendship can come and go in different moments. There are moments in the friendship where you are too close, you speak every day, you call to your friend, you share everything what's happening in your day, and there are some moments in your life that you still love that friend, you still have that bond with your friend, but you can go weeks, months, or maybe years without talking to them. So I guess that reason that it's more like I trust you, you trust me, I love you, we have a great connection, a great bond. It's harder to deal because we expect that kind of um, put in a box bond more of a romantic relationship. I guess it's easier to expect a betrayal in a romantic relationship because everything is so steady. Everything is so right or wrong. And in relationships, in friendships, the relationships they're more open, they are longer, they have greater boundaries and limits. So I believe that's why I guess it's worse because it's easier to be true, to speak the truth. It's easier to stay away, to come and go. I don't know. For me, that's it. And you, Leo, what would you consider a friendship betrayal?
Now I think about my relationship with my husband. Because, for example, we are friends for many years, and more than my husband, he's my friend. So we are open to talk with each other. So, for example, in a situation that he has a relation, for example, with another man, I think I will not feel betrayed because he has a relationship with another man. I will feel betrayed because he doesn't talk with me about that, about his feelings. So we are, as I said, we are more than just husband. We are friends, so we are here to talk about it.
We're partners.
So
We're partners.
yeah, so I think this is the reason that it hurts more be betrayed by a friend than by boyfriend, husband, because we have a deep relationship and we trust in each other. So yeah, I think that this is something that makes me think a lot about relationships that uh, maybe people uh, feel so connected with this name husband boyfriend and forget that this relationship is less than the friendship of themselves. So yeah, I I do not understand what I said, but that's it.
That's so beautiful, Leo. Very beautiful. How long have you been married?
A few months, 2 months, I
You
guess.
will?
Yes.
Oh, congrats. Congrats. That's so beautiful. I love the way you talk about your marriage and your husband. That's very, very nice, very beautiful. So, Louise, what do you think, girl?
Forgot the question. Just a minute.
Number 3, friendship
Okay.
betrayal.
I have major trust issues, even though I've never been cheated, especially in friendships. But I think for me to trust a person, I need the a honest environment. I need to I can be I need to know that I can be honest with this person without judgment. And I think this can be a form of betrayal when you can't be honest. Because I really try to do this for my friends. I guess maybe that's it. When you're not feeling like safe to be yourself.
But it's also something interesting because, okay, you can be open to talk with your friends, but you need to talk about everything with your friends about all your feelings. I do not think so.
I guess you don't actually have to talk about all of your feelings with anyone, but there are some people that makes you feel comfortable enough to share the deepest and darkest moments in your life. Like something, there's always a friend, there's always someone in your life who you can trust to tell something that you're very ashamed to say it out loud. Something that you say, "Oh my God, I can't believe I'm saying this. This is very something I don't want anybody to hear, but I have that one friend that I can say." And the one friend, somebody won't judge me because even the person will laugh and say something worse. That's a great friendship. Or the person will just listen to you and go on with the conversation. It's going to say make an environment where you feel trusted, where you feel safe to say anything you want to, not only the nice stuff. But that's something very hard that you brought, Lo, because I believe that even in any kind of relationship, familiar, romantic, or friendship, there are things that we don't feel comfortable enough sharing. There's some kinds of feelings, for example, that I guess it belongs just to us. You know, we we don't have to always share everything because there are something that's they're very very confusing even for us, and it's hard to try to express something you don't understand, and you feel mad with the other person because you didn't know how to choose to say something and the person didn't understand, and maybe it gets to a confusion.
Yes.
And let's go on, Louise. And when do you think the betrayal starts? With text messages, likes in pictures, sending pictures, saying stuff to each other?
I think this is maybe for romantic
Yeah,
relationships.
for
I
romantic.
I don't know. I do not agree with this text messages like in pictures and in pics. I don't care about this stuff. I have to say I am in a monogamic relationship, but it's open, so we are free to like pictures and send in pictures for other people. But thinking outside of this uh, relationship form, I don't know. I think this can be hurtful for your partner if you are sending pictures for other person and they do not agree uh, with this at all. And I think it
But
can
for you,
start
what would
there.
be a
And not
betrayal?
for me, but I think it can start there.
Yeah. What would be a betrayal for you?
For me, lies. I think when the person is not honest, fully honest, not fully. We don't have to talk like 100% of our feelings as we are saying, but I need honest. I need true in the relationship. I need to trust the person beyond just in our other relationships, but in life I need to trust person in life. I need to have a partner that I can feel like safe. I live with my boyfriend. If I do not trust him, I don't know, I can die. I don't know, or something very dangerous.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, thanks, Louise. Erika, what about you? What do you think it's
Uh,
a betrayal?
okay. It's about a romantic relationship. So, I think when you try to desire another people, when I say desire, it's not about to think the another people is sexy, beautiful, handsome, but then you do like to have sex with another people, to kiss, and you desire more other people than your partner. I think you start to checking the your partner. And about sending pictures or I don't know messages is it's about when you start to setting in, who can I say, uh, how can I say, you start realizing your dreams with other person. So I think about your mind. If you think if you're not the person, it is you are setting your partner as well.
That's very interesting, but it's, how can I say? I guess it's a gray area because if you dream you're in a relationship and you dream with someone else, it's something that you can't do anything about it because you had some dream that you're very involved to the person. I don't know if I can say anything on YouTube, but something that you're having a relationship with other person. It's something that we can't control because it's deep down in our mind, in our subconscious, or maybe in our conscious, but we can't control. But in my opinion, just adding about what you said, I believe that starts that there, but it has more to something to be with like what you do about it. Okay, you're having those feelings, you're dreaming with someone, you're desiring someone else, but okay, so what you're going to do with this feeling? Are you going forward? Are you letting this other person know? Are you going to have um, different text messages? Are you going to meet this other person with something a different feel? I don't know. Cheating for me, it's not only when someone else is really be or have a relationship with other, but it's more about the intention and what to do about it. Because I believe that a betrayal can happen even if the other person never seen each other, never kissed, never done anything. But I believe it's about the your intention and the third person intention, because I can have the same conversation, for example, the same content conversation with a friend, and I can have the same content conversation with someone else that I have desire for this person. It's gonna have a different tone. Like if I say the even if I say the same stuff, the tone is very different because your intention is different, your desire is different. For me, that's it. And you, Leo, what are your thoughts about it?
I think Jesus Christ. I think that it's the act itself.
Okay.
And for example, before I have this relationship right now, been married, before this, I have to assume that I'm a gay person. So the first thing that the first moment that I talk about it was with my aunt, and she's my best friend. So I think that talk about this topic, it's hard with anyone when we are figuring out who we are. And uh, for example, if she told to my mom, to my father, to anyone else, I will feel betrayed a lot because it was something personal to me. It was something really hard to me to talk about that topic. So share this information with someone else. Okay, it's who I am, but you don't need to talk about me. It's something that I'm talking to you. So please do not share this. So I think this is something important. Share. I do not need to say to her, please do not share this information with anyone. She knows that it was something important to me. So if you can share something with anyone and you feel free to talk about it with them, I think if this person share with anyone else, it's betrayal because it's something that you are talking just to her. It's not necessary to spread this information. So I think betrayal starts in the act itself. Okay, I can think, oh, I will talk about it, I will share this information, but something can put your hand in your mind. Please do not do it. You are not this wrong person. So, okay, you can have this intention, but you do not do it. So I think
But
the
in
act.
a case, in a romantic relationship, what would it be betrayal? The conversation itself, the act itself?
I think the conversation, if it has a second intention, I think in this case the betrayal start in the second intention.
I really agree with you. I guess it begins in the intention and it turns more real when the intention becomes an action. Because everything starts with a second intention. Everything starts in a place where you have the desire and you let it flow. You let it go on, even though you know what's happening. In the betrayal, I guess, the things they're not very clear. It's always somewhere very gray where it can be read like that and you can be understood like that, but deep down the person involved, they know what's happening and they're letting it grow, they're letting it flow. And when they meet or they don't meet, when they start doing something more real and intense, the act of betrayal turns 100% truth. But I also believe it begins with the intention.
Yeah, but it's it's something really interesting because I think the problem of the second intention is discovered that there is a second intention. For example, you have a second intention, you are sending texts, you are having this intense conversation, but you just realize that it's not right. So you stopped. There's no act itself. So I think this case, the things die and we still having a good relationship. But what if we just figure it out? What if we discover this conversation? So I think this is the problem of the the
Yeah.
second intention.
Yeah, it is a big problem. Like how I'm telling you since the beginning, it has a lot of different views. But if you discover and you stop, you just realize what you were doing, and I guess you stopped before it grows to something bigger. But if the other person who is not involved discover, it's gonna be a big suffering for everybody. And I'm not saying that it was you did wrong, you did right, what's right or wrong, because we can't say something like that about something that we're supposing. Every relationship, every action, they're very specific in for everyone. But it's gonna be hurtful because before you realized, maybe you were saying something that can might hurt your partner and you didn't realize. But when you realized, you stopped. But you were doing it before you know. And it still hurts. You still did it. And that's something that you and your partner, you have to figure it out if you want to still be together, if you still trust each other, if it's still worth it, the relationship, if in where are you in the relationship, like is it a decadent moment, for example, a very bad moment and it's the last drop, and okay, this is what I have left, I'm gonna break up, or okay, it's just a sleep, it's the first mistake. I don't know, everything has to be in a very that has you have to talk. There is no easy way. It's very relationships and betrayals and affairs, they're very unique for everybody. There is no right or wrong. What's right for me, what's wrong for me can be totally different for any one of you. So that's it. um let's see one more question. Erica, in your opinion, can a relationship fully recover after a betrayal, or does it leave a permanent mark?
Yes, yes, I think so. You can establish your relationship after be sharing. I think your partner and you should get a conversation about what happened before and try to start a new life together. I think nothing is forever. You can you can get your faults, right? You do your mistakes, but you can continue your relationship. I think this chat is not the sign of the line.
Very nice, very nice. Thanks. And you, Leo?
I'm a huge fan of Beyonce, so I will use her as an example. I'm not saying that it's right or wrong. I'm just use as an example about ups and downs of a relationship. Every relationship have ups and downs, but I think that this is something that you should ask to yourself. Can I recover that? If not, there's no reason to stay together. We will stay with that mark. So if you recover, just go on. Let's heal. But if it's not possible, think of next.
True poet. Very, very nice. Very nice. And you, Louise, what do you think about this?
I think I agree with Leo. For me, a relationship can't fully recover for a betrayal after a betrayal. I guess will think if I can live with that. And thinking right now, I think I can't. I can't. I will probably will live with in pain, and I will blame the person like once a week, for example. I have major trust issues. I will never trust the person again. For me, it's deal breaker or something like that. Pass. It's not for me.
It's not easy, guys. Not easy. Well, as for me, I guess it does leave us a mark, but I guess it depends a lot of the kind of the betrayal. Like it was one night stand where you met a person and you had a desire and you went and did it, or was it an affair you were cultivating for months, for example, behind your partner's back? And I guess depends of a lot of things, but depending on the couple and the people involved, I guess it's possible to go over it and to live with that, but it depends a lot, because deep down it's very hard to trust the same way. It's very hard, but you can accept this and try to live with that, and that's okay. If you feel good, if you want to do that, that's okay. but I don't believe that the trust is going to recover 100%. So, guys, we have 7 minutes left. Are calling our colleagues back to the main room. Just a sec. Let's see. So, Erica, did you enjoy the topic? How was it for you, the conversation?
Yes, it's an excited topic.
Was it difficult to answer?
Yeah, because I haven't to think about that, the questions. It's for the first time.
What about you, Louise? What do you think about the topic?
It was very specific. I think it was the type of conversation you have with a friend. And I don't really have a friend that I talk in English, like a roommate that I talk in English. So I caught myself like with some difficulties to express myself about the subject. But it was great. I am thinking like about the questions right now. I guess I
Yes,
will still
nice.
thinking before I
Yeah.
sleep.
It's nice because it's something that we answer here, but I don't know, when I bring topics here, I always keep thinking it during the week before or after the immersion because there are some questions that they're really deep and they make us really think about our lives, our feelings, our relationships. And I guess that's the nice part because it's not just a let's speak in English, let's answer some questions. It's let's think about ourselves, where we are. Monique, did you have fun? Was it difficult? Are you thinking a lot? How is it for you?
I think a lot about this. We shared some oh my God, I forgot the word. Acontecimentos. Some things that happened with us. But that was good. That was fun in some part. I had a good conversation with the guy. It's because we remember something not so good, you know.
It happens. What about you, Rogério?
We have a fun moment. Some memorables happened with myself and another guys. Was good.
Was good. Isabel, how was your experience?
It was very nice to talk with the guys. And it's a challenge to try to remember and understand some terms that I never heard about. For example, cheat, I didn't know the meaning. So it was interesting to talk about another topic that I don't usually talk. And it was very, very nice.
Very nice. Leo, are you still thinking a lot?
Yeah, I will talk with my
Very
husband
hard to
tonight.
answer.
Yeah, and I think it's not because of the English, it's because of the topic. It's hard to talk about this topic. So we start to talk and we start to have other opinions and we started agree. So yeah, it was amazing year. Thank you.
I guess it's hard for most of the people to talk about this kind of stuff without being in a place where you're being judged or you're judging someone else. It's always like someone else instead and you talk about this. It's nice to talk about this when you have like a safe environment where it doesn't have to be about anyone, but how you feel. What do you think? Is it right? Is it wrong? Would you forgive a betrayal? Would you not? What is it a true betrayal? There are a lot of gaps to fill. Tiago, how's in the other room with the guys?
To me was very fun and so good and unexpected in different theme, but really like it.
Very nice, very nice. Guys, thanks a lot for being here today. I just sent you the survey link. Let me send. It's an anonymous survey where you can write anything. You can leave suggestions for the next topics you want to talk about, something right there for me, because I will bring the topic. You want to say that you didn't have such a nice experience, you can write. It's anonymous. I'm going to try to make things better for the next immersions. You can leave a compliment, anything you want to write, okay? So I hope you had a lot of fun today, as I did, because I'm leaving here glad because it was fun, but also thinking a lot, I guess most of us, because that's the nice part. We have to think about our lives. I try to bring questions in general where we really think, not only how to answer in English, but how do I feel about this? What do I think about this? How is it right or wrong, any situation? I guess that's the main point here in this immersion in general. So have a great end of the week, guys. Thanks for being here, and I hope to see you next week. Bye
See
bye.
you.
Bye bye,
Thank you
guys.
very much.
Thanks.
Bye bye, guys.